Abraham and his faith in God is world famous. Twin boys were born to Isaac and his wife Rebekah. You remember Isaac, the son of Abraham? The elder was Esau, the younger Jacob. Twins are often alike in many ways, but Esau and Jacob were as different as could be. Esau was red and loved to be out in the fields and forest. Jacob was dark and preferred to stay at home. Esau was his father's favorite because he hunted the venison his father loved so much. Jacob was his mother Rebekah's favorite. One day, Jacob was cooking what the Bible describes as a mess of pottage, which was some kind of red lentil soup on stew. It must have smelt delicious, for just then Esau came from the hunting and called to Jacob, "Give me some that red stuff, for I am starving." Jacob saw his chance and quickly said, "Sell me your rights as the elder son first." "Here am I at the point of death with hunger," replied Esau. "What good is birthright to me if I die?" "Take an oath," said Jacob, "that if I give you my food, you will give me your birthright." So the strange bargaining was struck. Foolish Esau sold away his birthright for a plate of soup. Time passed, and Isaac became so old and feeble that he could hardly see. Feeling he had not longer to live, he asked Esau to take his bow and arrow and hunt for some of the venison of which he was so fond, and told him that when he came back he would give him a special blessing. Rebekah overheard this and was afraid that if Isaac were to bless Esau in this way, the blessing might pass by Jacob after all. So she thought out a very cunning plan. She prepared a tasty meal for Isaac herself and told Jacob to take it to his father, pretending he was his brother Esau. "But," said Jacob, "Esau is a hairy person and my skin is smooth. If my father were to feel me, I should seem to him to be a cheat, and he might put a curse on me instead of a blessing." Rebekah, however, had thought of all that. She dressed Jacob in Esau's clothes and put the skins of little goats on his arms and neck, and sent him into his father's room with the tasty food she had made. "Father," said Jacob as he came into Isaac's presence. "Who are you, my son?" asked the old blind man. "I am Esau," lied Jacob, "your firstborn son. I have done as you told me. Please sit up and eat some of this venison, and then give me your blessing." "How did you find it so quickly?" Isaac asked him. "Because God brought it to me," lied Jacob again. "Come near to me," said his father, "that I may feel you, to see whether you are Esau or not." So he felt Jacob's arms and neck, and then said, "The voice is the voice of Jacob, but the hands are the hands of Esau." Isaac also caught the smell of the fields from Esau's clothes, and so he was quite deceived by Rebekah's trick. He ate the food and then gave Jacob the blessing which should have been Esau's. No sooner had Jacob left his father than Esau hurried in from the hunt, made savory venison from his father, and took it into him. "But who are you?" said Isaac. "Why, I am Esau, your firstborn son." Esau replied. When the old man heard that, he was very upset. "Who was it then," he cried, "that came in here before you, so that I blessed him with a blessing that cannot be taken from him?" When Esau saw how Jacob had betrayed him, he cried out with a bitter cry, "Bless me too, my father. Your brother," said Isaac, "has deceitfully stolen your blessing. Is he not rightly named Jacob, the supplanter?" cried Esau, "for twice he has supplanted me. He cheated me out of my birthright, and now he has cheated me out of my blessing. Have you not kept a blessing for me, O my father?" Isaac did give Esau a blessing, but compared with that of Jacob's, it was as the wastes of the desert to reach pasture land. Esau then determined that after his father's death he would slay Jacob. When Rebekah heard that, she warned Jacob to hide until his brother's anger had passed. Making some excuse, she persuaded Isaac to send Jacob away to her old home in faraway Haran. to stay with her brother Laban. So Jacob set out on his long flight north to Haran, a lonely and unhappy man. Many strange things were to happen to him before he saw the old home again.